Hi. Good morning. I'm getting some more water. It's late. What do you mean? I'm right here. Let's go over. Let's go over to the drawing screen. Hi guys. Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to an art stream. Yeah, Ghosty's here. Ghosty's here. I don't know why I torture you guys by not bringing up Ghosty. The arc is arcing. The arc is arting. I'm just gonna put out a small disclaimer in the very beginning of the stream, is that in the past few days, I have realized something very, very, very annoying about OBS, about technology, is that, remember there was a time during my Final Fantasy 16 stream where I was like, how come no one's speaking? I'm like, oh, everyone's just lurking. That's fine. This is a very like lurk-friendly stream. So I kind of just ignored it. And there was nothing going on in chat from my end. But then I was curious. I was like, well, it's been like a whole ass hour. And no one has talked. So I went on to, it's double me. I went on to, and I checked the Twitch chat on my phone instead, and you guys have been speaking for a whole ass hour and I missed every single message. So yesterday I tried it again and it looks like it's still missing messages. It wasn't as bad as the stream before, but it's still missing messages. So if I've missed anything that you guys have said in chat, I don't mind if you just go, hey Ark, I'm gonna repeat what I said because you might have missed it. Because you might have missed this question I had or something I said. Feel free. I don't mind. I don't think it's rude. King Crimson? Who? Which King Crimson? Anyways, Grass and getting first aid-ish. Again! Yippee! Have a good lurk, Blaze. Thank you for the double stretch and hydrate, Josh. Alright, time to waterboard myself. Hold on. The average OBS experience. Yeah, and I didn't realize it was an OBS thing because sometimes I would go back to watching my streams to see if there's anything I can clip. And then I would be looking at chat and I'm like, I don't remember you guys saying this. And I thought it was just me accidentally missing the messages, but I think it's just OBS not grabbing everything that you guys are typing in here. You're actually lurking at the time. Where? I wish OBS was better at this. I wish it is. Sometimes I think that I should just pull up my phone just in case. But maybe it's better that I don't use up too much of my phone battery. Where's the waterboard? It's from Josh. It's from is this Josh? Is this Josh or not? This is Josh. Yeah, I don't hate you guys. I promise. I promise it is a technology thing. It is not me. It's gaslighting. It's gaslighting me for funsies. It's making you guys think that I hate you. I don't. I promise. Hello, Desolate. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Anyways, I actually don't know what to draw today. I have no idea what to draw today. I was thinking of just drawing a thumbnail for tomorrow because I have to do that anyway. So maybe I'll just do that. If you guys have any requests, just feel free to let me know because we're just warming up before I actually get into commissions offline, before I actually start drawing the real stuff offline. Technology is never technologying. I don't know why. There is I did see an update. I did see an update for OBS. I think, was it OBS or is it like Stream Elements or something? But I didn't update it yet. Just maybe bugs. I hate bugs. The waterboard on the picture, yes, not the advanced interrogation technique. What if whatever you guys are, draw pregnant Peter Griffin? You guys are asking for MPreg so early in the morning and you want Peter Griffin. Okay. Do you guys know the artist Kawaii? I'm just searching at Peter Griffin right now. Peter Griffin. You guys really want pregnant Peter Griffin. It's hard because the dude already looks kind of pregnant. Like, there's no way. How am I supposed to... Yeah, is it normal him kind of already pregnant looking? Like, I don't know if I can make him even bigger than he is. And if I do, you're not gonna see much of a difference. YouTube is not normal. Why? I got a super chat. That says draw pregnant Peter Griffin, so I'll draw pregnant Peter Griffin. I wish I could do a Peter Griffin voice, but I can't. I don't know how to do it. You guys have to look at, where is Kawaii? Here, this is my favorite Peter Griffin artist. Before I actually start doing any drawing, here, take a look at this. Where's YouTube? Go check out all of Kawai's works. They are my favorite. It says, oh, I'm not even on the right account. Haha! I've done this before. I don't want to do it again. Here we go. Here's Kawai's art. Everything this man draws is just friggin' Peter Griffin. It's great. Okay, where are we? Ark, if I share one art, can you tell me if the eyes are on the correct place and how to make the eyes look more transparent and watery? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You can paste links in here if you want to. I trust you guys. Do I just draw regular Peter Griffin? Why does his... Oh, his head's kind of like this. And then if we were to like cut him down into shapes, right? His body is like this. And then he's got like a dumpy. And then he's got these trunk looking legs. His head's a little high. He's kind of like a ball. His body's a ball. Wait, that makes things a lot easier. And whoever designed Peter Griffin was a genius because he made him really easy to draw. You just gotta memorize all of his shapes. And dude's got like 4 fingers. Have you guys noticed this, that Peter Griffin has 4 fingers? Because I didn't. There's the dude. Where does his face start? And like his eyes are super easy too, because his eyes are just his glasses. I'm learning things about Peter Griffin that I didn't think that I would ever learn from an art perspective. Ark, hello! Welcome in! So you're like in the middle of like the most strangest request I've ever got. Light bulb. Wait, light bulb? Ark, is that how I pronounce your name? Ark here is also an artist. Ark is amazing with their creations as well. You should check them out. Seth MacFarlane originally made him for an art school project. Oh, and then he turned it into a show. I don't know, this is a great design. They're not really like that simplified, but they're simple enough so that you can, if you just look at the silhouette of Peter Griffin, you can tell it's Peter Griffin. Like, you don't need anything else. It's like, it's kind of iconic. There he is. I think his nose is like, no. No, his nose is a bit more, how do I say it? Like, you just want to reach your hand up to his face and squish it. Like, he's got that type of nose. And then he's kind of pouting all the time. Why is this man pouting all the time? Let's make him smile a bit. Because this man is really happy to get empregged. And then his his ball chin. No, this is longer. This is longer. This is becoming a quick analysis on why Peter Griffin has one of the best designs in animation. There we go. That's his face. He's just missing eyeballs. Oh, and it's so good to like make him. Oh, you can give so many like expressions depending on like how you're drawing his eyelids. This is amazing. I love this. Happy pregnant Peter. Okay, he doesn't look that pregnant right now. We can make this better. So, just from anatomy, right? Just looking at the human body. The uterus is like around, it's around here. Which means, actually, let's go into simplified mode. The uterus is around here, which means that the baby, when it grows, it's usually like here, right? Why is this opacity? Okay. I just discovered this new simplified mode in Clip Studio yesterday, actually. This is new for me. So I'm still trying to figure out this UI because it's a lot more simplified. What is this biology lesson? We're learning about pregnancy with Peter Griffin. I mean, notice his chin looks like ball sacks? It does. It actually does. It's one of his most prominent features. It's his trademark. And Kawaii the artist does it so well because he renders those ball sacks in his face to the utmost perfection. If you are looking at Kawaii's art right now, I'll be back in 20. Alright, bye Leon. Maybe we'll be done with this in 20 and then you can be back and it's not going to be cursed anymore. Make Peter look handsome. They make Peter look so handsome. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they honestly do. So, if we want a baby and we still want to keep that round feature, I think we need a little bit of protrusion here. How do I... This UI is confusing, but I still want to learn it. And it's going to have to go down just a little bit more. So now, even though he's still got his stomach, right? He's still got his belly. But at least now he looks a little bit more as if he's carrying a child. Is Lois in the room with us right now? It's meant to be a cleft chin, but because he's so fat, it comes off his balls. I kind of like to visualize it more as like a pair of balls on his face than a cleft chin. There's more character to it. It could be like a slight party trick, almost. I feel like this won't work. I need the baby to protrude out a little bit more. There we go. I think it's a really big baby. This is a really big baby, guys. The massive baby. There we go. This is what I am talking about. And okay, so biology, if you know all about biology, you will learn that when a mother gets pregnant, she grows bigger boobs. So, Peter, you're gonna need these pairs of boobs. You're gonna have to start producing milk for your child once it is born. It's not inflation big. He doesn't need to be inflation big. He just needs... There needs to be enough room in his... Thank you for the super chat, Raiha on board. Peter? I say Peter as if like I'm British or something. I actually cannot speak in a Lois voice. Peter, no, this is Peter Griffin. Hi, Clock. Welcome in. We're drawing Mpreg Peter Griffin. That was our first request of the day. If there's anything you guys want me to draw, feel free to just let me know. And then we got his buttons. He's got 4. Dude's got 4 buttons. And let's give him his what is it called? His sleeves? His like rolled up sleeves? They're not as angular, they're more round. They're like this. There we go. It's kind of scuffed, but it is what it is. All right, Peter. How you feeling? How you feeling today? I know pregnancy is scary. Pregnancy is scary and it's stressful. But it's okay because you got Lois to support you and all of chat. We'll be there for your childbirth, don't worry. Whoa, he's got really small ears, I just realized. He's got tiny ears. How does he hear from this thing? Look, okay, this is how small they are. I'm looking at references. They're like this. And his belt's gonna be kind of covered by his protruding baby stomach. Right? There we go. This is his belt. And last but not least, we need his shoes. And thank God they're pretty easy to draw too. Okay. No, they go down more. They're like this. And then The same on the other side. I don't know what this is, guys. He needs a bigger dumpy. Maybe? Maybe. The doodle request is coming back? No, it's not. It's just... I was just wondering what you guys wanted me to draw for this stream. I mean, if there's a mech you want me to draw for this stream, I can draw it. But it'll just be a very, very easy, tiny doodle. We give him a quick render. It's completely white canvas, but you have to draw it over whatever fuck this is. It's... You gotta make your voice all nasally and whiny. For Lois's voice? She has like a Boston accent too, right? Or a Southern accent. I can't really I don't know what kind of accent it is that Lois has that I can't mimic. Like I can do the what was Homer Simpson's wife's voice? By saying Peta. Does she like pronounce the T? Does she pronounce the T as a D? Boston? It's a Boston. Yeah, Marge is Homer Simpson's wife, right? I can sort of do her voice, but like I don't know what she says. Like a D. PETA? You think so? So it's PETA. One day I will learn it. Go Homer. Go Homer, as in like go home? Where are we going with this? Okay, let's figure out how this UI works. So, I have to go back. I can't do this. We gotta make this a reference layer. Let's do a little bit of rendering. Let's, so this is what I usually do, right? This is like the easy... This is like shitty ass line art, but it is what it is. I do this. I grab the entire background. Oops, there's a little hole. There we go. Are you guys taking notes? You taking notes? I grab the entire background and then I go select, invert, select layer, and then I hide this, right? I hide the line layer and then I fill this up. So now we got like color over this and clip all the colors to this layer below so that every time we add a little bit of color like this, it doesn't go over. It doesn't go over the line. Right? Isn't that amazing? And in this case, we're just going to use a fill tool because it's the easiest. And I don't know what his color is. It's Coffee Run. Hello! Thanks to this stream, I could finally draw Peter Griffin. We were drawing him slightly pregnant today. That was the request. But I'm like, this guy's already kind of big, so it's hard. But we tried our best. We gave him a nice pair of boobs. Some badonkadonks. And a slightly more protruding stomach. But I don't know if you can tell. Oops. He probably just looks like he ate a bigger dinner. My notes are saying that Ark likes Peter Griffin Mpreg. I know I talk about Mpreg a lot, okay? But that doesn't mean that I like Peter Griffin Mpreg. That's completely different. That's very different. Okay, let's render his shirt just a bit. So, I'm gonna teach you guys something about light that would make your drawings pop just a little bit. But let's just add basic shadows to the shirt first. Oh, we need to, the collar needs to have some color as well. But that is reflective light. It's reflective light. And because the shirt is white, lighter colors or red or anything that's not blue has more light that gets reflected. So because this sleeve is very close to his torso, right? We're gonna make this area just a tiny bit lighter. Ah, don't do that. So like this, we're gonna add that little tiny bit of light in here. It also adds a little bit more clarity so you know exactly where the arm is, but it makes the eyes like it a little bit more. Why is his back so big? That is not the round shape I was going for. You don't need this. You don't need this. His ass doesn't go that high. There we go. I thought the hand would make it darker. Yeah, it does. But I want you to think of it as like a ball. Oops. Right? Like normally when you are rendering a ball, lighting for a ball, everybody always remembers, oh, this is the shadow if there's light coming this way, and the light is here, right? There's actually a lot more to this. Let's actually make this lightly gray color. So this is like your simple ball, right? But then you got to remember that there is a light point. So somewhere here, this is where the light is hitting the hardest. So you got to add that little highlight. And then because it's on a surface as well, this ball is on a surface, and the surface itself is also an object. So this, whatever light is coming down onto this surface is also being reflected right back to the ball. So that's what we're doing right now. We're adding that little bit of reflection coming from this surface right here. And we don't forget that wherever it is touching, that's the darkest spot. So that's where line art comes in, which I'm terrible at. I hate line art just because it's so tedious. But like here, where light doesn't hit, this part will be like very, very, very dark. So when you're doing line art, you want to look at places where there's no light going in and just thicken that part up a little bit. And like places like this, around here, around, nah, not there, here, perhaps around here. But I hate line art. I don't do it. I actually don't know how to shade properly when drawing. I have a shadow brush that I really like. I use it for clothing, and then I found another one recently. This one's called like Eggy brush. This is like a Korean one. Where is it? Like if you make things with low pressure, or if you're drawing with low pressure, you don't get a lot of blur. But the more pressure you add to it, the more blur you get. And this is like amazing when it comes to drawing shadows. And this one just has like a blurred edge on one side, and the other side is straight. Sorry, the first example is sharp. Ah, that's not the right brush. Oh, I switched back. Here we go. You see that? So this is usually what I use. It just like makes things a lot easier. I don't have to like use blur as much. Whee! Goodbye. I need that second brush. Yeah, it's really nice. I used it for a lot of shadows when it comes to clothing. So you can figure out hard edges and soft edges. So like what I did here is that I know that this part here is going to be like a soft edge, right? Because it curves. It curves around. Whereas hard edges are more like, actually don't think I have a, hard edges are like areas like this right here where there's a cast shadow. So there's curved shadows and there's like cast shadows. The cast shadows are usually harder edges. I don't have much hard shadows here. This one, like this one here should be, this one should be like blurred as well. But on clothing, you want to have like a good mix of cast and, or hard shadows and soft shadows. So that's nice. What are we talking about again? Oh, we're talking about light. And if you want to really, really make this pop, you can make the middle part here. This is called the terminal. This is called the terminal shadow. You can make this part dark. And now like the light really pops, right? Now it looks very shiny and very glossy. I do this a lot with, you see a lot of people do this with hair. I've been trying to do it with hair and it makes the hair look a bit like crystal and gem. It makes things look prettier, even though it doesn't make sense. You see a lot of like anime drawings where you're like, wow, this entire drawing just looks like a shiny stone. And that's what it is. You just make the terminal, it's called the terminal, right? The terminal line darker. You remember to add the reflective light. Remember to add the little highlight, and then you're all set. And if you want an even extra bump, is what I do, is, here we go. Around the highlight, so if the light is like more yellow light or red light, I like to just add little like overlay with red. Or if it's a blue light, then I make it blue. I add like more vibrance to that light so that you can see it better. There we go. You should draw more balls and cylinders. Just say you want me to draw cock and balls. Just say it. Say it, coward, say it! One day we'll bring back some, what's it called? Not safe for work art. Hi, Soy Boy. Hi, Stinger. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate from like 11 minutes ago, Ube. I'm so invested into this Peter Griffin Empreg that I missed so many of your redeems. Let me just put my earbuds back in. I should not you, ma'am. What does that mean? Go draw Mookie. This is a draw with me stream. This is a co-working stream. Except I'm not really working. I'm just messing around. We're just messing around here. Let me finish up this Peter Griffin, okay? Where is it? What are we doing? What are we... We're adding color. His pants are green. I'm not gonna bother color picking. It kind of looks like this. Ah! Well, this doesn't work. I think it's this green, and then he's got like a belt buckle, a golden belt buckle. Very fancy, Peter. Peter. Did I do it right? Did I say his name right? And I never really like to use black. Like the darkest colors, very black. The black is black, the black on art, just because I like to add shadow to the black. And if it's already black, it's hard to add shadow. You absolutely can't add shadow because you can't see it. So I kind of go for a dark gray, and then I add the black on afterwards. And when choosing a shadow color, I don't use multiply layer anymore. I used to because it makes things easier, but now I just like to color pick. So with this green, I don't know if you can see it on my screen. Can you see my color wheel? You can. Cool. You see this color wheel? I kind of just go diagonally down, bottom right, just a tiny, tiny bit. And depending on the mood, sometimes I would change the hue, but I normally don't do that. I know a lot of artists like to go for purpler shadows. Shadows that are more purple, but that's not me. I add that later on with filters. I have a whole bunch of filters that I like to use. So sometimes when you're looking at, actually I've only been posting time lapses recently. Yeah, it's only been recently since I've been like posting time lapses. But if you look at it, there's like a part of my art process where the colors just change. It changed slightly. And it's because I've probably added a filter on top. This is cast shadow, so that's why it's a harsher line, and then we can like really, really render this. How render do we want to make his pants? How many folds do we want? And we're gonna have to extend this out too. Let's just draw over things. He's got those like 70s pants, those trumpet pants. You know what I'm talking about? The disco pants that you see people wear back in the day. And they flare out a little bit. We're making this Peter super groovy. He's not normally like this, but we're changing things up. And here too. I'm not sure. Because his stomach is kind of protruding a little bit. I'm like, what if I make a cast shadow that goes all the way around? Yeah? And light is going kind of directly forward for his pants, and it makes no sense right now. I feel like this entire area might just be shadow. Okay, no. We're doing this. We're doing this because his belt is supposed to be kind of tight on him. So we want that little bump. You know, when you're looking at anime girls, and some of them are wearing thigh highs. Some of them are wearing thigh highs, and they've got like... What do you call this? When things bump out a tiny bit. Hello, Aiden. Welcome in. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome to an Arc art stream. We don't normally draw Peter, but just for today we will. And remember when I was talking about reflective light, so let's do that here too. And his under boobs. Yeah? And like down here too, except this time it's green. It's slightly green. And rather than that, I'm still not good at color picking. Isn't a tight belt bad for pregnant Peter? Yeah, but he's got a layer of fat to protect the baby, so I think he's good. Hopefully. I don't know if green is very reflective. We'll lower this down just a little bit. So you get a slight, tiny bit of green, but you don't get that much. And like here as well. I should not be spending this much time on pregnant Peter Griffin. But here we are. Just because you guys asked for it. And I appreciate and I love you guys being here, so. Even though I'm pretty sure none of you guys, not none of you guys, some of you guys do not want to see pregnant Peter. And I'm just gonna assume that the rest of the air, the ambient light, is like whitish. Oops. Oh, he's super shiny. Showing your love for MPreg Peter Griffin. Yeah, if only we could somehow make him look a little bit more pregnant, but it's a shame. One day. One day. All right. We should wrap things up. I'm having too much fun with this and it's making me uncomfortable. If I'm having too much fun, it's gonna end up with me wanting to draw more Peter Griffin in the future, and I really don't want to do that. I really don't. Oh, I made a mistake somewhere. You actually don't see the back of his head. Kind of just ends off like this. He's got an egghead. Whatever. Oh, that'll be the highlight. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Josh. Make his belly pop out to better show him being pregnant. All right. You know what we can do? Grab all these layers. You really want him to be big. Fine. We'll make him big. I don't know how, like, bigger we can make him. Like, this is the most we can do. This man will be struggling to walk. He needs to move around the house, at least. There we go. Now his stomach is super protruding. I'm just gonna... right here. In any case, like, anyone comes in and they're wondering why I made Peter Griffin really big. Preg... Peter Griffin. So they don't ask any questions. It's labeled. Alright, we're almost done. We're almost done. Spread his legs for stabilization. Does he look like he's about to, like, fall forward? Kind of, right? Let's take this leg. Let's move it slightly further apart. Make it a tiny bit smaller. You guys are giving me some of the best ideas. And let's just draw over this. Did I get a stretch and hydrate? I did! Hold on, let me drink some water. Thank you very much. Ark is now hydrated. I'm losing tracking whenever I look too close to my screen. Why is Ark glitching? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And let's add some depth. The water broke. No, he would be panicking. Let's add some depth here. Go into screen because it's slightly farther away, right? Cool. There. Something like this. Ugh. I need to grab the right color. Oh, because there's a screen on top. This is what I do. I keep making new layers because I'm lazy. Draw Majima. Like regular Majima, right? Not Mpreg Majima. I'm assuming. Peter's skin is slightly pink from all the beer that he drinks. I think this is the right color. Hopefully. Kind of. I think we're kind of there. Regular. Hi, soy boy. Are you sure about that? After all this time, you're gonna ask for regular Majima. You know what? That's fine. I respect it. And his hair is slightly red-brown. This. Give up on the fill tool. We're spending too long on whatever this is. Should I make him super shiny? This man's been sweating. He's been sweating because pregnancy is stressful. Yeah. And little highlights on his balls. And we talked about shadows, right? There we go. Wrong color. When it comes to anime, there's like one last thing I like to do, which is adding an overlay. We already got an overlay layer. Let's just use that. And I like to brighten up the face just a little bit using a softer brush. Like that. So this is like a slight difference that you're seeing. An artificial light. There we go. Let's merge all of these layers together. Wait, get rid of the background. Get rid of it. Wait. This needs to be clipped down. Now we merge. Now we do it. Now the magic happens. Right? Everything is merged together. Let's duplicate this layer and change the luminosity to be a little darker. Lower the saturation just a bit. And then take a soft brush and erase. So you want the audience to really focus on. And then add a extra overlay we're gonna brighten up some colors here. The parts where I want to make it pop. Or your nose can pop too. Whatever. It looks like he's glowing. This man is glowing. Where's my shadow? There. And don't forget a background. Bring back the background. Did you guys learn a lot today? The tips and tricks. This is very rushed though. The lines are everywhere, but this is usually how I draw. Thank you, Peter Griffin, for being my example. There. More shadow. Our man. The one and only. Peter. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Rewind, hello, welcome in. Or is it rewinds? Today was very educational. I'm glad. I wanted today to be educational. Today is supposed to be a very educational day. So, you said the next one, someone said Majima? Danish? You want me to draw Majima? Let's see. I posted my mech to doodle in off-topic arc. I'll post the link, but it's long. Okay, let's see. Let's go on Discord. I am on Google right now while Discord is loading. And I have references of Peter Griffin, and there's this one real life Peter Griffin that is just staring at me with his soulless eyes, and I'm gonna have nightmares. Off topic. Ooh, this one's interesting. Ooh, okay. I see it. I see it. Let's, shall we open up a new canvas? Actually, no, let's not. We can merge all this down. I'm gonna make this tiny so you guys can still see Peter Griffin on your screens. He's judging you. He's judging you while I draw your mech and your requests and your Majima. Why isn't this moving? Close it. Well, now I really don't want to because I'm a rebel at heart. If you tell me what to do, then I will say no and I would want to do it even more. Peter Griffin. Yeah. Okay, let's bring back Discord. I had it closed for a second. Okay. I am kind of confused on some of the parts. So from what I can see, let's just do a quick rundown of the shapes of this thing. Is there a name for your miniature? It looks like, this is not a hard line, it looks like the shape of the torso, kind of like, you know the packaging for fruitcake? The Christmas, what are they called? They're not fruitcake. Some of that really dry cake that you get during Christmas. Are you excited for that? It looks a little bit like that. These are really bad lines. And then there's like two parts of the shoulders. So try to break it down. This is one part. And then the other part goes on top of it. Like this. I wish I could show you guys. Maybe I should bring up Discord. I might bring up Discord. Let me just close this right now so you guys aren't seeing my Discord on my iPad. Plum cake? Not really. It's like a white cake. There's usually nothing inside. Sometimes you might see fruits inside, which is why I'm calling it fruitcake, but it's not fruitcake. Where is it? Where's my air server? Oh, hi. Now where's Discord? Why are you guys posting mpreg on the Discord? More angles? Okay, thank you. Okay. I'll take a look at this one first. Please, screenshot properly. I don't know if anyone else runs into this problem with iPads, but when you're trying to screenshot something... Hold on. Sometimes it doesn't want to. So this is the reference I'm using. This is what happens when you guys give me references. I'm gonna break things down first before I actually start drawing. And there's a lot to unpack here. Oh, I think I'm dying. Right, this is another part. This is the shoulder. This is whatever this is. Please don't die. I will try not to. I'll try not to. I have to like stretch a little bit. Okay. Oh, you guys aren't seeing whatever's on my screen. Here we go. Good thing I looked back up again because I realized that I didn't. I closed the program. I hit the program on OBS. Wait, he's got a little vent at the top. That's cute. For circulation. It must get really stuffy in there. What is this one? There's like two hatches or two things that you can use to pull up. I like drawing mech because I like learning perspective. Because mechs, you have to... There's a lot of shapes involved with them. And the back thing is like this. But it's more tedious with mechs. So I like to use mechs as a way to study perspective. And it's also really interesting to see how things work. Like, how does this elbow joint move, right? Let's figure it out. Let's move this over to this side. There's like a little thing inside of it. Another thing. And a wheel of some sort. On both sides. So this rotates around. Whatever is it's anchored to, it rotates around. So it could look like this. This is becoming a study stream. This is becoming a just, co-work with me, study with me stream. But I can't tell what's inside of it. Is that another gear? It's a gear, isn't it? I remember looking at another mech from references and trying to figure out all these little parts. And that's the most interesting part about drawing, but I really have to lock in. So we're not going to focus too much on this one today. But I just want to draw the parts because they're fun. They're fun to learn. So this goes up actually. Ah! That's an arm. Hello, Azu. Welcome in. Gears that's how you position the arm building too. I wanted to show off their humanity even in Dreadnought. Is that what it is? Is it 40k Dreadnought? Mine's Arc of good old art math days. It does. Hi, Cop. It's been so long. How are you? How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Our art streams are back. For the longest time, I got rid of them. Now they're back. I don't remember when you've joined. I remember it was a while ago. You might have been here for my old art streams. That's interesting. Are those fingers? Those are fingers that he's reaching forward to. It's fun how there's like, I love the difference between the arm, the elbow joint here, and like the joints here, because they don't make them the same, right? You would imagine like all the joints in the body would just be using like similar looking parts, but no, they're like, we gotta make the hands look aesthetic. And I remember that one mech I was working on, similar joints for the fingers. How does this work? I'm guessing it's a wheel in the middle. Rather than this being an art stream, I feel like this is just me figuring out math. This is how it's gonna look for now. We can always rotate this. One day I want to get really, really good at drawing mechs and just do mech commissions. I'm currently doing furries. Because I don't have a lot of chances to draw them. I think rather than me liking drawing furries and mechs, it's more like I don't have the opportunity to. But one great thing about what I'm doing right now is the fact that I can draw more dudes. Because I've noticed with a lot of artists is that they tend to draw a lot of women. And then you start creating a portfolio of just like anime girls. And so people expect you to only draw anime girls. But like, what if you can do more than that? What if you want to do more than that, but you don't have the portfolio for it because nobody requests other things from you outside of anime girls? What mechs would you be drawing more? I don't know. I'm not sure. Sometimes I like to take a look at my sister's Gundam collection and just stare at them for inspiration. But I would love to design my own. I think that's the most fun part of drawing mechs. It's not really drawing other people's designs, it's more like figuring out how the shapes work, where the things go, how the gears turn, and then designing your own. Yeah, that's really the fun part of it. Let's give him his face, and then we'll draw Majima. Danish is really excited about Majima. You're like, I want to see Majima now. Understandable. He's a cool dude. I actually started my first Yakuza game was Yakuza 0. So Majima was like the first character that you play as. And then I was like, I fell in love with that character. That man was so cool in my eyes. And then something broke him, and then he turned insane, and I was like, who is this other person in all the rest of the games? This is not the Majima I know, but like, you know, it still is Majima. It's just a broken Majima. Pretty sure in a lot of people's heads they're like, I can fix him. You know who can fix him? Kiryu. Hello, Heart Anime. Welcome in. Sounds like a draw a mech you need to take a crash course in engineering. Yeah, I think so. That's what it is. That's what makes it so fun and interesting. Okay, that is the torso half. Goodbye. Get rid of all of these dots. There's also another trick if you want to get rid of like any little dust particles. And you're using Clip Studio Paint, just go under filters, correction, remove dust. And you can adjust how much you want them to remove. So this is a preview. You see all those dots that are on the screen? They're just disappearing. It's a kind of cheat way to clean up line. And it works for me because I'm a really messy artist. I don't like doing line art, so this helps me a lot. Whereas I know there's a lot of other artists out there who are better at doing lines and better at drawing lines. So they never run into this issue to begin with. Have you tried drawing the Limbus art style before? No. I don't think I want to because it's not the... I appreciate it, but I don't like the Limbus art style that much. I like the stylation of it and I like looking at it, but I would say it feels like I'm moving backwards when it comes to learning art. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly. The best way to describe it, I guess, would be I think the Limbus art style is very simplified. It's very simplified and the coloring is sketchy and it's messy. So I feel like if I were to draw in the Limbus art style, it would just be me sketching. It would be me deliberately sketching and it doesn't feel good. Versus when I'm drawing, I like to try to improve on certain things in my drawings. So that's why I'm saying it. It feels as if I'm moving backwards if I were to try to do it. If I were to try to draw in the Limbus art style. Yakuza worth playing Majima's tragic backstory in 5. Yakuza 5? Yakuza 5. Which one is that one? The backstory is Yakuza 0, right? Mech's just a lot of boxes. Yeah, it's a fun way to draw boxes. A lot of artists would tell you to do boxes and to draw boxes to start as a warm-up. But what if you were to level up? Like, instead of drawing boxes, just draw mechs. Right? That's way more fun. You're still doing perspective practice, but it's way more fun. The shape of the Contemptor is more simple compared to some of the newer ones. You're talking about the Warhammer miniatures? The designs? I don't know anything about Warhammer. Like, literally nothing. I know nothing about... I'm guessing Contemptor is one of the names of the mechs. Drench thyself. Okay. Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. There's an even longer Fast and 5 and why he became who he is. Oh, I guess I missed it. I didn't play that one. Is that why every time I bring up Kiryu and Majima Yaoi, one of my friends are always going, "Stop it, Majima's married, don't do that to him." And I go, "Okay, fine. Fine, I won't. I'll stop saying it." It's a subtype of mechs. The dreadnought you're drawing is a Contemptor pattern dreadnought. It's a lot. I mean, you guys did say that if I wanted some reading material, I should just read all about 40k Warhammer. Let's read the wiki. No spoilers? Alright, no spoilers. Ark's Warhammer Ark? I don't know. I'm not into guns and shooting games and Warhammer, and I don't know, there's something about Warhammer that doesn't really appeal to me that much. But I do love lore, so that's different. I know Warhammer has a lot of good lore in there. I can't stay today, sadly. Have a movie night with friends. Enjoy! What are you guys watching? Actually, you know what? Go. Go, leave. I don't want to keep you here. Enjoy your movie night. Enjoy. Let's see here. Let's draw Majima. Majima from Yakuza. I'm impressed. We haven't drawn a single anime girl. I love this. Okay. This isn't that I saw people do. Instead of just drawing shapes and lines, you take a brush, you put it at lower opacity, and then you draw shapes. So, there's his head. I don't know how to approach this. His neck goes here. His shoulders are here. His upper torso goes here. His shoulders. The shoulders start here. And I guess you can sort of just fill things in. And he's probably holding some sort of knife. Or a bat? I'm so used to seeing Heathcliff's bat from Limbus Company. That every other bat I see looks really tiny in comparison. So to find the elbow, I usually do a T shape, 90 degrees from the middle. Wait. Here. Yeah, okay. That works. This is gonna confuse me. And then what is this arm doing? It's just going... There we go. That's the shape we want. I might take a small break right now. Get some hot liquids in. Take a break from speaking before I choke on my own saliva. Okay. I will be right back. We're gonna have to run ads anyway in like 10 minutes. I will do it now. Goodbye, guys. Take a small break. Here, I have some music. We should have had music on earlier. We were like in silence this entire time. Okay, goodbye. Bye 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 bye. I'm brewing some coffee now. I'm gonna have to leave in a bit, so we can just chill here. Thank you for the welcome back. I had like 4 messages about music. Oh no, Mookie! I'm sorry. When it comes to art, I have 2 screens that I gotta look at. One of them is my PC monitor, and the other one is my iPad. And what's been happening lately is that OBS is not grabbing messages. As in, it's like actually missing messages, so I'm not seeing them. I'm seeing a quarter of whatever is appearing on my screen. A quarter of the messages. So for today, I am 100% sure that I'm gonna miss at least like 75% of chat. Don't forget my art advice. Wait, what is it? Tell me again. What's the art advice? Should I scroll up? You will find one anime girl when giving advice on my art. You did say that you were gonna post art and then tell me if the eyes are in the right positions, right? Yeah, I remember that one. Did he post it somewhere? As in like your artwork? Or do you want me to show you exactly how I figure out where eyes are supposed to go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me find it. I will find it. I will find it. Somewhere. We need like a redeem for art. We need a redeem. If there's any place that you guys are putting links in, I don't think OBS got it. I'm gonna have to go on. Oh, thank you. The eyes are in the right place. Eyes are definitely in the right place. Let me bring it up on my iPad. Let me close this. So you guys don't see anything. Excuse me. How do I copy paste this link? Yeah, the eye size is correct. It's just the perspective is a little strange. But everything else is correct. I think it even works as it is now if you just want to keep it. It's pretty nice as it is. But there, if you want improvements, there can be improvements that you can put into it. Is this gonna work? No, it's not. Oh, we're gonna have to copy this entire link. Okay. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna draw on top of your art once I have it up. I don't have it up right now. Alright, where's Air Server? Alright, here she is. Let's make this one smaller for now. And let's lower the opacity just a bit so you can see whatever I'm drawing. Oh god. I'm dying today. Add a new layer. Alright, so when I say the position is right, it is right. So you actually probably want to... I think what's like maybe messing you up a bit is that the face is going this way, right? It's going this way. So everything looks okay, but then your hair is a little tilted to the right side. So rather than like changing the face, what I actually suggest is changing the hair so that... Let me liquefy this. Is moved forward here so that it's like more in the middle. So you can still change the face if you want to match the hair. If you want to keep the hair in the same place, but that would mean to move the entire face and not just the eyes. Because right now you're asking about the eyes, right? So let's delete these lines and let's add new guidelines. Let's add new guidelines for where the hair starts instead. So rather than focusing on the face, right? It would look like this. So you would have to change move the entire face so that it's tilted. And then you would have to move the entire body and then tilt that, which I think it's easier to just move the hair. Maybe that would answer your question a little bit. Yeah, the hair is like very front facing and it's like back. It's very back. So it doesn't feel like it's on like resting where it is. It's like to the side, which works because if that's what the hairstyle is supposed to look like, then essentially, let me just show you. Right? Like you got your eyes. You got your mouth. And then the hair vents are looking like this. And the bangs are looking like this. And it looks like the hair is going like this. Actually, this is too strandy. And let me show you the actual shapes. This is what you've got going on with the hair. If we're to look at it from the front. If the hairstyle is like that, then it works. But if the hairstyle isn't like that, then you gotta move the hair a little bit. That helped a lot? Yeah, no problem. So, I wouldn't change the eyes at all. If you want to change the eyes, you don't need to. Because this is anime style, so like a lot of times the face is flat anyways because it's anime. There's really no critique that I would do with it. Maybe like move this eye a little bit. Tilt it a little bit this way because right now it's kind of going like that. Like your eyes are going down. Like, I want it to go like this, or have it go straight. So only maybe just tilt it slightly, but it's not that big of a deal. It looks nice. I like it. Good job, Mugi. I see that the triangle in bang is supposed to be in the middle of the bangs. The triangle in bang, like the hair vents, these ones. See, let's move it again. All right. And if you want this side of the face to match this side of the face, you probably want to pull this hair here a little bit forward as well. Because from what I can see, you're trying to draw the face as if it's facing forward, but your eyes aren't really understanding exactly like how to rotate an anime face right now. And same on this side, because it's going backwards, right? You probably won't see as much hair on this side, so we can erase this. There we go. So something like that. I wanted to do 3/4 face as first art with front facing, which is easy thanks to mirror. Yeah, it's hard when you start rotating things because you have to start thinking about perspective. If you want some more tips on this, another way is on how to do a side face. So think of it, I always say this with like beginner artists, but always like learn how to do a skull. The most simplified skull. And then remember that the nose is here, right? And then when you fat, it goes on top of the skull. This is still where the jaw is. But everything else kind of follows the same pattern. So if I were to delete the skull underneath, the face would look like this. If you're gonna chibify it, it's the same. So imagine like a chibi skull. Let's close this one. Let's delete this one. Right? You know, like the Mori Calliope skull? The really cute one? With his big eyes. And his tiny nose. So it's the same deal here. And then you just delete the skull underneath. The eyes are still... the ears are usually between the top of the... It starts in the top of the eyes to the bottom of the nose. Wait. Yeah, the bottom of the nose. I do this as chibi too. So the side of the face would look kind of like this. And if we were to put this on top, let's make it smaller. You have a more wider face, so we can just widen it out with the liquify tool. Cut, paste, and move. Oops. Move this. Rotate it a little bit. We change the perspective of the face because my guidelines are off. It goes this way. Right? Move it down just a bit. It would look more like this line right there. Because you got the cheek puffing out. This line is like a little bit too sharp. So you want it to be a bit more smooth. Like this line right here. This line right there. She can have a wider jawline, that's fine. But if I were to move everything in the right positions and were to delete all of this. it would be more like this. I think there's like some things other people do as well, is that if you think about it, if you think about like the look on the side face, right? Your mouth actually goes in a bit. And not a lot of faces actually have protruding lips that go out, right? This is not your usual face. It usually goes, there's a slant. So think about it as like when you're drawing 3/4-2, where the mouth is usually backwards. Like that. So my end result would kind of look I'm not looking at chat right now. I can't see you guys. If you guys are saying anything, I apologize. I hope that makes sense. Hello. Hello, Yaki the taco. Yaki the taco, that's a cute name. Can you teach me how to draw Shrek, please? I love Shrek. We were supposed to draw Majima. What happened? I think you solved everything that was putting me off, thanks. No problem. I'm glad I could help. So there's like a few things. You don't have to worry about too much for now. I think the main focus is just probably the hair. I went on a little bit of a tangent when it came to like other things that maybe you could try working on. Okay. Let's close this. Let's delete all of this. Goodbye. Okay, we'll finish off Majima, right? And then we'll work on Shrek. I'll teach you guys how to draw Shrek. I can't tell if you're being serious. This is not a serious request. Move this to the side. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? How's your Thursday, guys? How's your Thursday? The week is almost over. We got one day left before the weekend. Hopefully you're making the best use of your time in the last few days of the week. I need to get my coffee. Okay, after this, I'm gonna grab my coffee. We're gonna sprint to the kitchen. And then we're gonna sprint back. Right, that's gonna be my morning exercise. I was looking at a video last night, or more like watching a video last night, and there's a doctor talking about running and how running is really, really difficult and hard on the body. It's one of the most difficult things you can do, and it feels good, yes, but at the end of the day, you might be ruining your knees and your ankles. They're gonna go out really quickly. What else did he say? How the bike is better. So if you want to do cardio, maybe reconsider running and get a bike instead. Okay, his face is gonna... His facial hair is gonna throw me off a little, so let's focus on that first. Because that's like the major part of a dude's face. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but like sometimes when it comes to talking to, or any, not just talking to, but you're like listening or looking at a guy with facial hair, that kind of becomes their entire face. Their facial hair becomes their entire face. It can't be just me, right? So once they like shave their facial hair, suddenly they become a different person entirely, and you're like, who is this? Who is this person? I don't know this person at all. This goes a little higher. And his mouth goes a little lower. There we go. That's Majima. What kind of eyes does he has? He's got these really dark eyes. He's got this permanent scowl on his face. Right? His iconic hair. Oops, that brush is way too big. His undercut. His head's too big. Let's make it smaller. There we go. Now it fits his torso better. And we do this man has. Holy shit! Oh my god, I gave him an eye! He has. No. I'm so sorry, Majima. Let's flip this around. I forgot he had an eye patch. I gave his eye back. He gained vision for a quick second. Alright. There he is. That's our dude. This, guys, is Majima, except his hair is on the wrong side. Smaller. Head's too big. And I feel like this guy is like smiling most of the time. There we go. Is this Majima? This is Majima. I hate how I have blacks and grays everywhere. We use blacks, the black color, to determine exactly where things start, where things end. I'm not gonna draw his body. It'd take too long. There he is, he's naked. Let's give him some man boobs. Give him his male nippies. His mippies. Okay. Are you satisfied, Danish? Do you see this? I can't see your messages. Looks good so far. This is him. This is Majima. You mean his chest? No, his male nippies. Let's just end it here. I'm not even using the guide that I had under this drawing. But you know what? That's fine. Whatever. So another tip is that I don't have lines for this, but in order to determine where to put the nipples and the boobs, the shoulders and the nips and under the boobs, all of this has to be parallel. This all needs to be parallel with each other. And if you're not parallel, it's gonna look off. It's gonna be off. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Majima. Ah! Every guide in her head, yeah. There's a lot I've learned over the past years, the past decades. He needs more smile. He is scowling right now. You're right. We can make him smile a little bit more. How's his first smile? He's not like doing his hysterical smile. But it's still a smile. We gotta censor this. Okay. Smug out of 10. Draw his pelvis and leg. Continue. It looks good, please. You want the rest of his body? Yeah. Kiryu-chan! You just want me to draw cock and balls. Just say it. I already got rid of my guidelines. I don't know where everything goes anymore. Where does his body go? Give him a bikini. Whole ass bikini. And his, is this gonna work? Let's give him some hips. You asked for this. Up. And instead of him holding a club, let's do how's that? A cute peace sign. Actually move this. Ah, perfect. Now he's got that Kiryu-chan energy. His ribs. This man has no ribs. There we go. Give me his muscle and his bones back. Where's the abs? He's perfect, beautiful. I'm glad you guys enjoy this. So let's do abs are here. And now we just erase some lines. And a little bit of... Let's not. Twitch, please don't ban me. Rib muscles here and there. A lot of definition. A muscle definition. Right? What kind of stream is this? I'm not sure. Here. Give him his little blushes. Oh, that's cute. How adorable. I hope all of you guys meet this man in your dreams. Yeah, chill art stream to Arc art stream to watch while you're not busy at work. Is this safe for work, guys? His nippies are covered. It should be safe, right? Alright. Found a little drawstring here. One pull and it's over. And he's exposed. And another string here. Actually, let's put it right in the middle. That's more like it. This is the guy. This lighting is off. The guy everyone wishes to be, and the guy everyone wishes they would see in their dreams. And because I'm lazy, we'll use a multiply layer here. Give him a bit more shadow. I don't know what the hell I'm drawing. He deserves to be a little bit more separated from the rest of them, from the rest of the drawings, just because he's so goddamn sexy. Let's give him some better lines. Let's use a line tool. There we go. He gets his own little box too, that he's sort of peeking out of. Just because he's so goddamn sexy. I know he's got tattoos and whatnot, but let's just pretend he doesn't for today because that's so much work. Why am I spending so much time rendering this? I have no idea. There we go. Yeah, go to Majima. This is a request. Hi, Party Panda. Welcome in. Hello, Almost Hysterical. Welcome in. And Wo Yao. Hello. And Meme Slay. Hello. And Bipin. Where are you guys coming from? Spending lots of time because you can't rush perfection. Oh, you're right. You're right. Now it doesn't feel too bad that I am spending more time on Majima. Alright. Was there another request here? This pales in comparison to Peter... To Peter Griffin? Yeah, it's like, it's really hard to Mpreg. If only this was Peter Mpreg. If only. Bring this back. There we go. Let's make Peter a little bit bigger. Let's fill up the screen with Peter. And Peter can... Actually, let's... He gets his own layer too. Let's cut this, paste it. And we transform him to someone who's a little bigger. I love how we just have like the two most rendered characters here being Majima and Mpreg Griffin, Peter Griffin, and then we've got like a 4K Hammer Dreadnought. Dry. I've already shown you guys before. I've shown you guys the mascot before. It looks like this. And then he's got his little hood. And then he's got his ears. And then he's got his alien-like eyes. And he's really cute. And then he's got his tiny body. No, it's more like this. And a collar. And I can tug you guys around everywhere. This is him. I've shown you guys before. It's more like a hood. It's like a hood. It's a bunny with a hood. An alien bunny. A hood. And then you've got like a little tail with a plug on it. So I can plug you guys into a wall outlet and charge you guys. A little Memoris. I don't remember seeing. Yeah, a little bunny dude. Should be easy enough to draw. Thank God I found you a few months ago, otherwise I wouldn't get this peak. You wanted this? You know what? I don't blame you. There was a period of time where I was like, this is what I wanted to. First time I've seen it. Is this why you guys have asked me for art streams to come back? Because you guys wanted to see this? Whatever this is? Is this even in the right layer? It's not. It's not. You know what? Another trick I like to do too is that I like to, in order to make the lines a little thicker, right? On the outside. I don't know if I can do it with this one because it's a little messy. Majima's a tiny. What's going on? Hi, liar. Hello. Welcome in, guys. You can ignore everything that's on the screen right now. How was your stream? What'd you guys do? Honkai Star Rail. How is the story nowadays? I hope you guys had a really good stream. I keep seeing things on like Faithin. Is that his name? Hi, Gregor. Hi, Hernus. Hi, Ash Kitten. Hello, hello. If anyone can guess who this character is, you get brownie points. It's probably pretty easy. I don't know what those brownie points are. What was I doing? Right, I was showing you guys a cool trick. So, just by doing this, right? And I make a new layer. This is on black, yeah. Black color. Outline selection. Now I can make all the lines a little thicker on the outside. So this is like, this is a before, this is an after. So you can like see a difference, right? Like they pop a little bit more. Not too much though. Gender bent arc? Yeah, this is me. This is how I look like outside of stream. The characters are slow yappers. Yeah. Yeah. I realized that too about Honkai and also Genshin. And I'm like, what do you guys get to the point? Why is the man in bikini? Because I was drawing male nipples and I was like, wait, hold on, is this even Twitch safe? Is this Twitch safe? So I covered them up. So now he deserves, I mean, I think he's a little sexier this way. With his bikini. You were drawing? Maybe. I've never had to draw a man naked before. And, I mean, I never had to draw it, like, for commissions or for social media or anything like that. I think this might actually be the first time I've drawn, like, a male body with muscles in a very long time. Because most of the time I'm, like, drawing, like, femboys, right? That don't really have this type of physique, or I'm drawing anime girls who are more boobiful. But I've never really had a chance to draw this, so thanks guys. I appreciate you guys for requesting this. For requesting Majima. And it gave me a reason to draw him in a bikini. I never said he had to be naked. I know, but I was like, this is my time. This is my only opportunity to. See, at least I didn't draw Peter Griffin naked. This guy could be naked too. But alas, one of them has to be wearing clothes. Because this one's a mecha. This one didn't really count until later on. I'm oddly satisfied with this. Saying that we requested it, but it's all you. You guys are enjoying this too, right? It's not just me. I'm not the only one enjoying this one. My eyes. Your eyes have been blessed. Okay, let's do a little bit of stretching. Peter looks so happy. Yeah. They all do. We're spreading some positivity here through art and through happy characters. You're not paranoid? Here. Let's cover Majima for now. So if it's just Peter Griffin on your screen, it's not too bad. This is what I used to do when I was working in office. I guess you probably can't do that, Lauren, but I used to like find a meeting room and I would go in that meeting room, lock the door, and pretend that I am in a meeting. And I'd be like, this space is all mine now. No one can walk in. At the time, we had the entire 5th floor, the entire top floor, all for ourselves. And then the pandemic hit, so nobody went to the office. But I still went after a while because I find that working in an office is an empty office at that, and an empty floor is kind of nice. So I had the entire floor to myself. It's good times. Stream improved the larger percent of Peter is on the screen. Do I just keep him here? do I bring him up for every single stream? We'll just have this, yeah, we'll just have this man sitting in a corner. We're playing Final Fantasy 16, and it's like a really tragic situation, a really tragic scene that Clive is going through, and then there's Peter Griffin, just like with his little head peeking out at the bottom. It's just this. We should have a redeem called Peter Griffin, and it's just there's like nothing on the screen, and then suddenly, like when someone redeems Peter Griffin, he just goes. Make him the thumbnail? No. I mean, I guess I can. You guys are giving me cursed ideas that I love. Like, I said no initially because I was like, wow, that's really friggin' cursed. No way in hell, but then I thought about it and I was like, wait, I kind of like that idea. I would enjoy it. Yeah, I should stop looking at him. No more. Clive's day will be improved if he saw the funny Family Guy. You think so? I think so too. He's gonna forget all about his past. Like, the only thing that matters now in my life is Preg, Peter Griffin. He is pregnant, by the way. I just want to make that clear. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but he is pregnant. Time to draw a pregnant Homer Simpson next. You guys don't want it. You guys are just saying it because it's funny and it's memey, but you guys don't actually want pregnant Homer Simpson. More Final Fantasy 16 unrelated to Peter Griffin. We'll keep this here. Do you think this guy deserves a little bit more rendering? Maybe. Someone said teach me how to draw I remember that. And let's draw Shrek together. Oh, Shrek's also a really nice design. Even though he's not like the most appealing person, not the most appealing character. Oops. Move this down. Little guy. And I'll move this guy higher. Fill up the screen. And alright, now everything's a little bit more clear. Less messy, more organized. Ah! My brain is more satisfied. Okay. And Bring back the highlight. There we go. So, let's start. A lot of circles. Shrek has an egg head. Have you guys watched the new Shrek movie? It's not out yet, is it? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Ugh. Oh my god, there's Shrek with a shredded body. It's kind of nice to look at. Have people not been touched by Shrek as love Shrek as life like I have? No. I knew a person like that. She's got Shrek as her wallpaper for her Christmas gifts, and no, her Christmas gift to me, she gave me a Christmas card with Shrek on it, I think, from what I remember. Her entire brand is just Shrek. It's great. So, first draw an egg. That's a terrible looking egg. Okay, let me redo that. I'm really bad at drawing circles. I apologize. This is an egg. That's his head, guys. This is his head. Right? And then we got his body. And his head's a little, like, it's protruding out a bit. He's got a bit of a hunchback. And so his body is going to be slightly behind him. And let's first... Actually, what's easier? Because he doesn't really have a... He's got a bean body. He's got a bean body, so... The best and easiest way to draw it is to draw a cylinder, but like rounded. Everything's rounded. Everything's rounded. Even the bottom part. The bottom part's not round enough. Round it out even more. No, it has to be wider. It's like a... Okay, rather than a cylinder, it's more like a square. He's got a square for a body, but everything is rounded. So the corners are rounded. So let's do that. Let's draw the square, right? Oops. This is a square. Right. Then we rounded the corners. And that is Shrek's body. Are you guys still with me? Are you guys keeping up? No more corners. Yes? Alright. Next. We've got 2 legs. So, these, how do I describe these? How do I describe Shrek's legs? They're very leggy. They don't really have a distinct shape. So you're just gonna have to draw thighs. Like chicken legs. Like, yeah, just imagine you're drawing chicken legs, right? And you've got like his knees here. His circular knees. And then you've got his calves. So think of like his thighs like this shape. That's his thigh. And then his calf is like this, okay? And then just connect these two together, and this is his knee right there. That's what we are doing. We're drawing shapes. You can do this for arms too. And just remember where the knees are. Right there. Right? This one's, yeah, this step is a little bit harder. But it's not that much more difficult than drawing an egg and a cornerless square. And the next are his arms. He's actually a little bit more difficult to draw than like Peter Griffin. So his arms extend all the way to around his knee area, like a little bit higher than his knee, but like right where it starts. Right? So let's draw his hands first. Just draw 2 big blocks. Rhombuses. And then circles for shoulders. More eggs for shoulders. Right? And then his elbows are in between the middle of his shoulders and where his wrists are. Right there. Right in the middle. So, the same thing as how we drew the thighs, you're just drawing limbs again. And honestly, you can just stick with rectangles if you want. So this is Shrek. You're starting to see it, right? Do you guys see the vision? He's coming to life. Shrek is coming to life. Love eggs. There's a whole bunch of protein in eggs. Get your protein in. His feet. I don't see a reference for his feet. Okay, how about we do... We'll go with this. These are also... What are these? Hexagons? These are hexagons. Draw hexagons for his feet. This is Shrek. And last thing you gotta remember is... Okay, divide his head 3/4. Sorry, 2/3. No, in thirds. Just divide his head in thirds. Divide his head in thirds. And on the first line, right, that's where his ear starts. So, they're like little trumpets that come out of his ears. No, come out of his head. Because there's nothing coming out of his ears. These are his ears. And then, right between the two middle lines, this is where his nose is. He's got like this... I don't even know how to describe it. It's like another oval. It's like an oval, and then you draw nostrils, and then you delete whatever is below the nostrils, those lines. So it's like this. It's this shape. We gotta make it slightly bigger. Shrek's got a pretty big nose. Yeah, his nose is pretty big. We should have done this with Peter Griffin. It would have been way easier. Oh, this is... Okay, the rest is gonna be hard, guys. You know what? Just draw 2 dots, his eyes, and call it a day. Here. And his mouth. His mouth, for some reason, is always open. Whatever shape you want, that can be his teeth. Or his mouth. His mouth shape. And he's got teeth. And his teeth are kind of crooked because he's an ogre. He doesn't go to a dentist because there's no dentist in the swamp. I'm pretty sure he has no canines because this guy probably doesn't eat meat that often. Or who knows, maybe he does. No, he does. So whatever you can, just draw a whole bunch of teeth, because I don't know how many teeth ogres have. It's probably not the same as a regular human person. He probably has more teeth than your regular guy. Do you have 2 buff men win? Ditto Shrek. Can you draw Shrek shirtless? Fine. I will. Seems like he'll be pretty fun to hang out with. So once you got the pupils down, you want to hang out with this man. He looks like he could kill you in your dreams. Draw. Oh god, this is horrifying. His eyes are closer together than this. Move him. There we go. He's got these like droopy lids, right? And then these funny eye bags. This is Shrek. And then he's got these sunken eyes. So we're gonna draw these lines here. Just to show that his eyes are kind of stinking backwards. Right? And then he's got these very, very sharp, angular eyebrows. Why does he not look like Shrek? I think I know why. It's his nose. His nose is too shapely. He doesn't have... The lines of his nose are not that obvious. Let's delete the top line. Right? Slowly start erasing things. Are we back? How did my mic die halfway? Okay, ads time. This sucks, man. Okay, you know what? We'll be right back. My mic died in the middle. I have no idea why. I had to unplug everything and plug it back in. Okay, we'll be back in 3 minutes and we'll continue on with Shrek. We'll keep drawing Shrek. Don't forget. Oh, shit, you're right. I left it in the kitchen. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot it. Bye. God damn it, I'm still muted. Hello, welcome back, students. Session 3 has started. Welcome back to class. Are we ready for more Shrek? Have you guys gotten your toilet breaks? We're all good? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Alright. Yeah, welcome back, class. This is an art class. We're doing an art class today. We're drawing Shrek and his eyes are still too far apart. Let's actually move them closer. Move them a little bit closer. There we go. We're gonna give him a little dialogue. So this art piece can be a bit more immersive. Let's do a new layer. Get out of my swamp. Okay. That is Shrek. That's Shrek's face that we just finished. You guys said that you wanted him naked? Can you read later on Notoriox? Notoriox. I'm gonna put this on my Google so I can remember it. Notorioxis. What is that? Can read later on VTuber? I don't know about naked. We can totally make him naked. Right? So we learned about... I was talking about collarbones. I was talking about the fact that he was kind of slouched over. And so... This part needs to be showing more. Can we rate him, please? We can. Sure, why not? And then, let's see what else. I lost track of whatever I was doing. Okay, all right. So we're gonna give him abs too, because even if you got a beer belly of some sort, you can still have abs. So let's give him his male tibbies first, his orc tibbies. Look respectfully, guys. Look respectfully. Let's not draw his nippies. This is a safe for work stream. Right. Right. That's his, good night! Good night, Ryoshu. It's bedtime. It's bedtime for a lot of you guys. And then, where does his pants start? Where does his... We gotta end things here. Because this is where his pelvis is. Right here. So instead of giving him that round belly that he has, right? This round belly. We're gonna give him abs. So, draw a line down in the middle. Find his belly button. Find exactly where you want the abs to start. We're gonna make it in this shape. And then draw a few lines. Draw some wigglies. And abs are not all symmetrical. If you look at abs, go Google abs right now. They're not symmetrical on both sides, and they're not supposed to be. Some of them are shaped different. All we have to do now is just delete lines. And this is Shrek with abs. Belly button here. And don't forget the muscles on the sides too, because those are equally as important as abs. Now we got a really jacked Shrek, right? Let's not make him look as Roblox as before. A bit of a waist. We'll keep the shape. No need for pants, just copy paste Peter. Have him as a censor. Fine. I actually think that's a wonderful idea. That's why I'm doing it right now. Let's just take his head. Copy and paste this. There we go. They caught Shrek at the wrong time. They came to a swamp at the wrong time. He was in the middle of changing. He just got out of the shower. Right? He's fully nude and vulnerable. And that's why he's really freaking pissed off. Let's give him angry eyebrows. All we have to do is use the lasso tool and just transform it, move it down a little bit. There we go. that is angry naked Shrek. We just got his top half. We need to do his hands. That's the last part. He's got some really big, manly, yowie hands. I hate where this is going. Okay. Red glowing eyes because he's really pissed off. Okay. You know, in anime, when a character is kind of like farming aura and there's red light coming out of their eyes, we want that sort of feeling when it comes to this drawing. There we go. So big yowie hands. How do we draw hands? So we've already got an initial shape here. We've got a rhombus. We want them to look natural. And when you place your hands to the side, right, the back of your hand is facing outwards and your thumb is facing inwards. So the thumb goes here and the back of the hand goes there. So if I were to draw this as like Lego shapes, it looks like this, right? Like these are his Lego ass hands, but we'll make them more shapely. We'll make them more defined. Because at the end of the day, Shrek is not a Lego. He's not a Lego piece, and ogres are not made of plastic parts. So let's delete these lines first because there is no clear line between your wrist and your fingers, and we'll do the same here. So this is the first joint. This is the first thumb joint that we have. And this is the back of the hand. Just imagine it. So this is going to be the second joint that's kind of curved in. You can't really see it. This is the knuckle. This part's the knuckle, right? And this is the first finger joint. This is the second one. This is the third. And we'll do that with all the fingers. But you can't see the rest of them, so we'll only draw 2 fingers. Delete all these guidelines. We don't need them anymore. This is an ogre hand. And we can make it a little bit more bony to make it more masculine. Because there's a bone right there. Bone right there. Right. And let's see here. Actually, the knuckles are here. The knuckles are here. My bad. Sorry, guys. Knuckle here. So this is the first joint. This is the second one. And the third one should go here. We add an extra joint. I promise you guys, I'm not using AI. We can draw hands. We can draw hands. Okay. There we go. That's the scene one. This is an ogre hand. And we do the exact same on the other side, except I'm super lazy, so we're going to copy and paste this. Copy and paste and transform, flip it horizontal, and apply transformation, and then we move this. And delete whatever's under it. There we go. Hands. Hi, Slythan. Welcome in. The heck is Peter? He's just he's our censor bar. This is a more creative censor bar than like a regular censor bar. Because at least this censor bar has character. He's also kind of smiley. He's full of positive energy, and that's exactly what we need on a Thursday. Positive energies to finish this week. Are you guys motivated? I'm not going to teach you guys how to do feet because they're so complicated. So let's just go with the shapes that I'm used to. If you want to know, here's a ball. Here's another ball. There's 2 balls. 2 balls for each foot. One for the heel, one for the front part, and then shoes usually end up in a point, even though the feet are not kind of like... Wait, does he have shoes? No, he does. See, these are feet. Feet usually ends here, but for some reason shoes are always funky, and they always want to end at a point. So these are orc shoes for you. Orc shoes. Get out of my swamp. Okay, we're done. And Shrek. Should we color him? His face is kind of it's a little thick. Too thick for my liking. Let's merge his head into his neck just a little bit. So we're gonna delete some lines. There we go. Delete these two sides. And that's pretty much it. This is Shrek. This is how you draw Shrek. And if we want to make this more realistic, right? We're gonna actually make him naked. Deletes but whatever is under here because we don't need lines anymore. Give him a nice butt. A line for his where his legs start. There we go. Naked Shrek. They are triangular. They are. It's kind of, he looks really short because it looks like you're looking down on him. I don't know if we should change that. Should we change that? We just have to change the way that the feet are positioned. So if we want the feet to be on the ground like this is ground level. This is going to be a little difficult. If you were to look at a shoe from just the front, right? At ground level, you're gonna see the bottom parts of the shoe just a little bit. They lift up. The front parts of the shoe lifts up a bit. So this is what we have. So now we're not really looking down on him, we're like on eye level. I feel bad for drawing this man naked. I feel like he deserves some clothes. Let's give him a drawstring pants as well. This is really... Sure, why not? You get a bikini, and you get a bikini, and you get a bikini, and we all get bikinis, and we all get to wear bikinis. It's like summer. It's summer all over again. It's like we're at a beach. There. Amazing. I think I'll take a bush at this point. This is better than a bush. This is way better than a bush. And in order to make, you know, have more clarity in my drawings, this is what I like to do. So we're gonna grab another layer. We're gonna use white. We're gonna grab a soft brush. And just from right behind... How come this is not working? Oh, I see. Right, okay, no, this is working, this is working. Use a soft brush, and we're just gonna go around some of these objects, or not objects, sorry. Oh, I'm disrespecting these characters so much. These people, these characters, so that you can sort of see them. You can see them better. I'm seeing with this sphere or whatever. Is this gonna work? I kind of want to color Shrek. Really do. Is this gonna be hard? Nah. You know what? We'll keep it the way it is. We'll just keep this. It absolutely is not. I'm looking at from what my future sleep paralysis demons would look like. Imagine you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't move, and like, this guy's just in the corner. He's staring at you, and he's slowly walking closer. He's slowly walking towards your bed, in a bikini and everything. I can't tell if that's sexual harassment at that point. It is kind of, right? Try not to think about it that way. It's fine, it's just Shrek. Or Majima. Or would you prefer Peter Griffin walking towards you? I don't know what's better and what's worse. Let's delete this. Okay. And let's make everything. Let's also delete whatever this leg is. So we don't need that. Who needs that? Who needs a leg? A floating leg. Not me. And move him up. What is going on there? Oh, that's part of his bikini. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's just merge everything. Let's merge everything together. Right. There. There we go. I feel like I should move Peter too, because he's like the only one that's down here. And let's extend this canvas. Oops. My bad. Extend this canvas. We're gonna move Peter all the way to the side. What is this line? It shouldn't exist. Alright, Peter. Actually, I kind of like it looking like this. I think this is good. This is good. We'll move Shrek back down. I'm so indecisive. But, like, having... Oh my god, what happened? Those bikini lines are still down there. Do you see them? They're like little hairs coming out of his butt. I think Shrek has a hairy butt. Okay, this is good. Got a power stance, he does. Is this aura farming? Is this aura farming, guys? How much aura does this man have? Too many to count. Welcome back, Fallen Knight. Welcome back. If he had a gun... No, that would be really terrifying. I wouldn't want to give this man a gun. I assume he wouldn't have hair at all, so he's like naked all throughout. Like, hairless? Lucky him, doesn't have to go through shaving routines and shaving procedures. You would watch 24 episode season of him, but would you watch 100 episode season of him? 24 is still weak. 24 is weak. It's weak sauce. You need 4 cores? Each core 100 episodes. The red eyes give him aura? I think they do too. I like this. Why does he look like he skipped leg days? Have you seen Shrek? Have you looked at this man? He's got like chicken legs. He's got a massive body and chicken legs. I'm pretty sure he does skip leg day. He probably doesn't do much walking in the swamp anyway. You can't really walk in swamps, it's muddy. You would fall into the mud. You would get mud all over you. If it's a rom-com, 100%. If it's isekai, probably get old. I think this would work well as a power fantasy. As a rom-com. Okay, I'm questioning your statement just a little bit. You would watch this Shrek in a rom-com. Would he be the main character? Is this the male lead? Is this the guy that the female character is supposed to fall in love with? Lucky her. We've never really had a male character like this before. Actually, like, you're right though, like, a lot of rom-coms are full of pretty people, but we've never had an ogre rom-com. We've never had one before. Do you think this could be the chance? Do I pitch this idea? Turn this into a manga? And then hope it gets serialized and then hope it becomes an anime? Let's give him, like, more muscle. Get rid of some extra lines here, because he doesn't need it. This could be the man of your dreams. Every person's fantasy is everyone's fantasy. Naked Shrek in a bikini with abs. We can't forget about his abs. It's such a shame that like Peter Griffin is censoring more than just his cock and balls. I think it'll just it get picked up. You think so? I should try it, right? You don't want to make the sexiest man to be part of the rom-com. It's so obvious. You guys are right. You guys are right. So true. Alright, we're done. We're done here. I'm done. Thank you for joining my art stream. Thank you for joining this art class. We'll have a session 2 next week. Maybe the exact same time every Thursday, an art stream. You know, Bruce Lee was fast, but he had an even faster brother suddenly. What? That's a good joke. Suddenly. Okay, let's go over... Is Hwasa here? Hwasa's not here. I owe Hwasa 2 songs. I owe Hwasa 2 karaoke songs. I've been waiting. How do I get back? Can't wait for Lightning McQueen in a bikini next art stream. How are we gonna do that? Lightning McQueen is a car. Do I give a car abs? Wait. I have ideas. You guys are giving me ideas. Hello, Con for you. Con for you. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're just ending things here. I am so sorry. Bad thoughts, tire covers. Have you seen a car with legs before? Have you seen a car with arms? We're gonna do a little bit of mech designing. Remember when I said I love drawing mech because I want to like design my own mech? That could be Lightning McQueen as a mech with abs. He's gonna have like... Oh my god, it's gonna be so good. What are you writing into? Search. Notoriox. They were playing Resident Evil 4. Are you guys ready for some horror? Almost done with Resident Evil 4 remix. Alright, it's time. It's time for some horror. It's time to jump scare another person. Be nice to them. Be nice to them. Remember, don't bring up anything about Shrek. I'm serious. I don't want to look weird in front of other people. Especially if this is a new channel we are rating. If this is Liar, if this is Shiro, or if there's anyone else that we've rated into before, you guys are fine with bringing up Naked Shrek and Naked Majima. But because we are rating into someone completely new, please don't mention anything. I will be so embarrassed. I'm serious. I'm being so... I'm being so for real. Okay? Okay, guys? Remember, Pinky Promi. Just be like Arc Raid and just say hi and that's it. You can comment on the rest of the stream, but don't say anything about this one. No, I mean, fine, you can say Shrek Arc Raid and that's the most I will allow. Just Shrek Arc Raid and that's it. That's it. Okay? Okay, guys? Blurberry, hello! Welcome in to an art stream. We're just finishing up. You guys want to see my creations? We got Peter Griffin. I tried to make him pregnant because people were requesting pregnant Griffin. And we got sexy Majima and super sexy Shrek. I hope you guys enjoyed your stream. You guys are also doing art. Ooh, that's fun. Empreg art. Yes, Empreg art. We love art here. Guys, go follow Blurberry too if you guys want more art. I'm sure most art streamers here are often doing art streams. Please follow. Anyways, we are also raiding into someone. We're gonna pass on this raid train here. If you guys need to raid and run, feel free. But we are moving. We're all going somewhere. We're going to a different stream now. We're going to Resident Evil 4 stream. We're going to Nox, what's his name? Someone completely new. I can't read right now. I'm terrible at reading. I have to do this again. We have to like Notoriox. We're going to Notoriox's stream. They say that they're almost done with Resident Evil 4, so goodbye guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed Blurtberry's stream as well. I hope you guys are enjoying whatever art that we both gave you guys. Thanks for letting me take care of your community for like 2 seconds. It's nice meeting you too. Let me give you a follow as well after this. I love art. Alright, bye guys. Bye. Bye, good night. See you guys tomorrow. We'll be back with some Final Fantasy 16. Bye bye.